Welcome to the Sunday morning simulcast with Rom Wills. Don't tear yourself down. Don't tear yourself down. This is very important because, look, one of the things that saddens me is, and it really does sadden me when I see someone who has a lot going for them, very intelligent, very gifted, and they'll tear themselves down. Now, y'all already know how I feel about gifted folks, and I feel like every person with talent needs to be using it. But it's worse they don't use it because they don't feel good about themselves. They tear themselves down. Now, of course, that usually stems from other people tearing them down, and they believe in it. You know, people being gaslit and everything. And you know what? The thing is, you got to be strong within yourself. Yes, people are always going to come for you. Always. That's just nature. But don't help them. Don't help them. You still have to be strong. You still have to believe in yourself. So many people. Oh man, how many men and women I've known over the decades who will say, oh, I'm not that smart. And they're not joking. They're serious. Oh, I'm always doing dumb stuff like this. It's like, no. Like we all, and this is what I've told every single one of them. I say, look, we all make mistakes. And we all have done something that we would consider dumb. But you don't have to embrace it. You make a mistake. You fail at something. You learn from it. Seriously, that's all to it. You learn from it and you learn not to do it again. When you burn your hand on the stove, you don't keep touching the stove. And you don't call yourself stupid for burning your hand the first time. It's like you burned it. It's like, okay, I won't do that again. And that's it. But you don't call yourself dumb for doing it in the first place. And yes, there's some people that say, oh, you dumb for doing that. How they supposed to know? You know, you can't blame yourself for that. And shoot, we all fall. Every single one of us fall. But don't help others. Don't do it to yourself. Don't fall over on your own. Don't talk yourself out of something. Don't talk yourself out of doing something. On my men's channel yesterday, I told the guys, I said, look, your real opponent is within. You have to deal with your own self-doubt. You got your own disbelief. And unfortunately, people got to deal with their own self-hatred. You know, let me address that one. Because I didn't really address that yesterday. Many people don't like themselves. And it's for myriad reasons. They could have been abused when they were young. They could feel like because they don't look a certain way, or even if they're not a certain race, that something is wrong with them. I'm going to tell you what. Now, of course, I don't promote a particular spiritual path, but look at whatever path that you follow, regardless of what it is, whatever path you follow. You weren't created to hate yourself. You're a creation of your creator. You were created with talent. You were created to be the best version of yourself. You're special. You have that divine spark within you, every single one of you, regardless of what path that you follow. You can't tear yourself down. That's an insult to the deity that you follow. That really is. Because you have to feel good about yourself. If you receive love from your creator, then you got to love yourself. You got to love yourself enough not to tear yourself down, not to go after yourself, not to think that you're less than. That's very important. Now, this ain't saying, hey, you got to walk around cocky and just believing that you're the person, you're the one, because it could be a false belief. But you could still believe that you're worth something and that you're a work in progress. Yes, you're going to make mistakes, but then you can still grow to be the best version of yourself, best version that you're meant to be. But don't stop yourself. I'm going to tell you something now. In this world, there's enough people, forces trying to stop you. Don't help them. Do not help them. Think about it. I want everybody listening to think about it. Like when you're listening to my stuff on Sundays or whatever channel that you follow, I don't want you thinking, oh, okay, that was great, and then go back to it. I want you to think about it. I want you to ask yourself, How many times in your life you've torn yourself down? Or you say, oh, you're not worthy. And then think about all those times. And then think about, did that come from you, or are you believing what somebody else said about you? They don't know you. They might think they know you, but ultimately you know yourself better than anyone. Were they correct? Are you going to prove them correct? Or are you going to stand up? You're going to say, look, no, I'm not perfect, but I'm a work in progress, but I'm going to still keep going. And I'm not who I think I am. I'm not that lowly person. I'm not that bad person. I'm that person who's always going to try to do their best to spiral up to the stars. And you got to think that way. You got to think that way. In fact, often we talk about the ego. The purpose of the ego is to protect you, so you feel good enough about yourself, not to let other forces, other psychological, spiritual forces try to tear you down. But it can't do anything if you're tearing yourself down. It's already in the castle. It's beyond the gates. You have to work on that. You have to love yourself. And that's the main thing. If you don't want to stop tearing yourself down, love yourself first. You've accomplished a lot in life. I don't care what's going on. Yes, some of us have it worse than others. Some of us are going through some bad things. But you know what? You still got to love yourself. You're the only self you have to love. You know what? If you're listening to this, you were able to get this far in life. No matter what happened to you, even whatever could be happening to you right now, you still surviving. And if you can see a sunrise, hey, you're blessed. That means you always have a chance to change things and make things better. If you bring out that talent within you, because I know you're talented. Every single one of you had that talent. You can go far. But you can't tear yourself down. You cannot let the negative forces out there win. You have to stand strong against them. And you have to love yourself so much that you're going to take care of yourself. Look, and we all got to love ourselves. And I don't mean a cocky, conceited type of love. Just love yourself enough to take care of yourself. Love yourself enough not to voluntarily tear yourself down. And yeah, we all have some stuff we have to learn. But that's the beauty of it. Love yourself enough to learn the lessons you have to learn to reach to a higher point. Okay? But don't tear yourself down, whatever you do. I want y'all to really think about that and act on it. I want y'all, everyone's listening, I want you to think about all the times in your life, even up to this moment, you've torn yourself down. And I want you to stop. I want you to love yourself. I want you to build yourself up. Start with thinking about everything you've accomplished in life. You woke up this morning, that's an accomplishment. Whatever, you got a raise on the job. Shoot, you cut the grass good. Heck, you made somebody smile. All of those are accomplishments. Think about all the good you did. Think about all the people who love you. As much as they love you, and it's great, you got to love yourself. But don't tear yourself down. I want y'all to get to work. All right? I want y'all to get to work. Whatever term you use for God loves you, you need to love yourself. So, y'all have a great day. Peace and blessings.